Yo guys, Mooser here. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use ShareFactory. Now, ShareFactory is mainly what I use to upload and edit my videos, so I'm teaching you guys how to do that yourself. If you have a PS4, this is great. If you don't, I'm not sure about Xbox or you can edit using that, but this is specifically for PS4. Now, and if you don't have the ShareFactory app, download it. Just go to the PlayStation Store, search ShareFactory, and this should come up. In ShareFactory, you can not only edit videos, you can edit photos, you can even make your own GIFs or GIFs. I'm not sure what this is about, but you can use this. And also, what's unique is you could put in a USB and you can import, videos. For instance, the videos that I've imported, I've used in previous videos. So, because not everything's available for you directly on ShareFactory. So if you want to do that, you can put a USB into your computer, download a certain video, and then you can upload it straight, or you can import it to your PS4 to be used then. So once you're done importing, or even if you are going to import, what you can do if you're going to edit a video is you're going to want to press new project. Then these are themes you can use. There's really nothing specific. I usually end up deleting my theme, so I just press any random theme, and then once you're done, it's going to pull you up to the screen. Now this is way too confusing for my brain to comprehend, so all I do is press the square button. After you press square, it's going to ask if you want to rename the project. Do not rename the project, just press continue. After you do that, this is where you start editing. Now for me, I don't use all of this glop. What I do is go all the way to the right. Now before I begin, there are mainly two buttons that's going to bring you a menu, just two. That is X and that is square. If you look on the bottom left, you're going to see X and a square. X has a plus sign. It means you're going to add something. Square has like a wrench. You're going to edit something. So whenever I press X, it's going to give you a menu, add clip, add screenshot, add track 2, add music. Now on the bottom is other stuff that's faded out. We'll get to that later. But adding track 2 pretty much means you're just talking over something. So what we're going to do is start with add clip, which is my intro. So if I hit add clip, it's going to bring me to this crazy menu, but I'm going to teach you guys how to use this and not so complicated. So on the top right, top left, you're going to see most recent, alphabetic, by game, by category, by selected. The main two that you're not going to use or really the main one is by selected. I never use this. That's pretty much the menu you're looking at right now. This is not needed at all. Don't even worry about this. So you can go to most recent, which is pretty much all of the clips you've recorded, recently, but obviously by most recent. Alphabetic is also by it's alphabetized, by numbers, by letters, that's also self-explanatory. By game, all this is pretty much when you hit choose clip, it makes a menu for you and it makes it easy to organize. Now by category, let's say you get a USB and you want to plug it into your PS4 and download a video, or after you do all that, you want to actually put it in your video. You press X by category and then you go to imported videos and you can slap on any one you want, in which my intro I imported. So I'm going to press X on the video I want, and then I'm going to press square to add clip. Now once I do that, my clip is on here. So like I said, I don't use any of this gobble. So what I do is I press square and I go over to, like I said, square is your editing a part. So I'm going to press square on this little section and it's going to bring up a big menu for me to edit this clip. Now we're going to get to all these later, but what I want to do right now is simply delete it. So I'm going to go over here where it says delete clip, and I'm just going to press X on it and then confirm it. I'm going to press square and do that for all the videos that I do not need. So once you're done with that, it's just my intro. Now I'm going to go over to the right and I'm going to press X. Now I'm going to add any random gameplay because I usually don't. I'm just going to add the most randomest gameplay. So I'm just going to add Rainbow Six Siege, this 29-minute one. So after you're done adding the video, what you're going to want to do, for at least for my purpose, because I believe I talk in this video, if you want to cut out sound completely, which is completely understandable for some clips, you're going to want to press square on the video and go down to clip volume. And you can lower it as much as you want. I'm going to do 0. Now, most people ask me sometimes, how do you get pop-ups on the actual video? That's actually very simple. So you're going to want to go to the point in time where you actually want to put in your overlay or your pop-up. So let's say I want to put my pop-up right here. at 44 seconds. I'm going to want to press X because I'm adding something, and I'm going to want to go down to add overlay. So you're going to want to press add overlay. Now add overlay, you can either put in stickers, theme stickers, imported images, or a text. I'm going to use an imported image for my sake. Now these are all the images that I've imported. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to simply put in the AN94. So this is my AN94 pop-up. Now after you put in an overlay, there's options, and I'm just going to transform it. Means to move it around. It's a fancy word for moving it around. So I'm going to move it around just in the corner so it looks like I'm holding it. So you're going to want to press X once you confirm that, and then just press circle to back up. Now at 44 seconds is when the pop-up popped up, not at 43. So watch it, it pops up at 44. Now when you want an overlay to disappear, there's no option for that. So let's say I want it to disappear at 1 minute and 20 seconds. I want to go to that. I'm going to go to that, and I'm going to press X. Not X. I'm going to press square, and I'm going to go down to split clip. And you're going to press X on split clip, and then you're going to split the clip here. Now, at 120, you can see that the AN94 gun is still there. At 122, it is not, because I split the clip. So it's here for all this, and then it goes away. So that's how you add an overlay, and that's how you get rid of an overlay. Overlay is, like I said, a fancy word for pop-up. Now for music. Like I said, X is for adding things. So you're going to want to press X, and then go down to add music. Now, my music, I sometimes even have sound effects. So it's default music here, like all this here. I add sound effects sometimes from my USB, like the look at this dude effect. So let's say I want to put that here. Now once you have this here, you can press square, and it gives you a whole bunch of options. Like I said, square is for editing, X is for adding. So let's say I want to make the music louder. I go to music volume, and I want to higher this thing all the way up. Again, this is not just used for music, it's also used for sound effects like this.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the no.
Yeah, so you get the point. So you can add overlays, you can add music or sound effects, but now I'm going to teach you how you can talk over it. So if you want to talk over it, first you're going to want to lower the clip volume completely simply by pressing square and going down the clip volume like I said earlier. Now, before I actually teach you how to talk over it, there's many things you can do while editing a video. You can pan and zoom, meaning if you want to zoom something into a video, you can do this. Let's just say I think read before playing is funny, so I can do this, and then it zooms in, and then if I want it to zoom out, like I said, it's going to zoom in for this entire video. If I wanted to zoom out, I simply split the clip. This is the key. Whenever you want something to end, you just split the clip. Now after that, I'm going to teach you how to talk over something. So when you want to talk over something, that's where you click add track to. Add track to is just a fancy name for talking over something. Now what's fancy with this is, it's faded out for me, but if you press triangle, you can actually have your face or a camera record you while you talk. But if you want to talk, you simply press X and hit record audio. You also can record video, but I don't have a camera set up right now. All you do is record audio and talk over it. So let me know if you have any questions on this. I believe I covered everything possible. If you want to slow a clip down, you press square and hit time bender. You also can move clips left and right. I believe I got all the basics for you. The rest are not complicated, but the rest are something that is not fully necessary. So I taught you guys how to talk over things. I taught you guys how to add overlays and get rid of overlays. I taught you how to add music and edit it. I pretty much taught you how to do all of that. That's pretty much the basics of editing. Everything else is not extremely necessary, but you can mess around with it and figure it out yourself. But that's it for today's video. I taught you guys the basics on how to use ShareFactory. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.